turf. Got to find a way to take care of it.
Otherwise, by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
LSU fans saying, hey, Tommy who right now, they're pretty happy they lead big as we reach halftime.
Ducks, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half. Opening, and there he goes. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. A big play there. 69 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast. Stopping behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Barrett. That is incomplete.
Intended for
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And it's taken in at the 9. And now running right through it. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. LSU with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A.J. McGrath, 75 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
makes the score. The LSU Tigers 63. Ducks nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
10. At their own.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become 2 for... It's out, it's loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. And it is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. 6 points. I don't know what else to say at this point. Just an unbelievable performance. 6 touchdown passes. And you think about this guy, as we said, rotated in and out of the lineup all season. But right now, he looks as if he's had a zillion starts out there. He has been on point all game long. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Barrett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The LSU Tigers 77, Ducks nothing.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. It's a short kick. He'll loose football. It's going the
ain't doing nothing.
And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From way up at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
10 at the 49-yard line. Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have Been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Running again it's Ferguson. And he loses the football a second time. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start deep. And he will take this in. Touchdown LSU. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Well, folks, this is just getting ridiculous now. 7 touchdown passes. He is no doubt making up for lost time, putting an entire year of stats essentially into one football game. And by the way, those 7 touchdown passes, a college football playoff record. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get... points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
The 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Anderson loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Complete.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, LSU. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. That's caught by Kelly. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. A.J. McGrath, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. It's a short kick. And a loose football. Still going inside the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
It's a short kick taken. A loose football. Look at him go inside the 30.
On the play, recovered by the Bengals.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. 14 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Oregon offense on the field ready for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, but pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Operating from the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. And this maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run with Ferguson. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the defense.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Muscling 3 near the 40. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Murray.
First down.
Powers through. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
12 more yards. That's good for another LSU first down.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. What a great start for this junior quarterback as they get the victory here in the College Football Kickoff Classic.